You can. Man, welcome back to another great show. If he said, she said, you already know who it is. It's your boy Q Walker, aka Nephew Q. We got my right hand man over here lounging, relax, kick back, feet propped up all on the furniture and whatnot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got my guy JT in the building. Go introduce yourself to the people one time, man.
What's happening, y'all? It's JT Jarvis. It's great to be back. Another week. Now I'm going to introduce my homegirl, Chrissy J. She couldn't be with us today for some unforeseen circumstances, but she will be back next week, hopefully. Look, I'm trying to do the bars like Chrissy every week. I'm trying to make up for you not being in the
studio. But what's up, man? It's your girl, Chrissy J. I'm a little under the weather. I wish I was feeling a little better, but I ain't. But I'm here, so we here. Let's go.
Okay. Tina, I don't know if you noticed, but Jarvis got these chairs for us. You know what I'm saying? These black chairs that we lounging in today. You really can't tell.
No, I seen it when I first came in. I said, "Oh, y'all looking real comfortable without me," but it's cool. You know what? That empty space in the middle don't even look right though. It's so empty and buried. They ain't even right. I look silly for real. So if y'all ever think about trying to he said.
Listen, I was trying to tell we need to find some way to put the screen like right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like right here somehow.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Jarvis found these chairs. He was like, "Man, we're gonna sit in these chairs tonight because Tina ain't here." I'm just the messenger, Tina. I didn't want to do it.
Come on,
Jarvis wanted to do it.
He just look a lot more comfortable than the other chairs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I see what we on though.
But now we do hope you feel a little bit better tonight, Tina. But for those who are tuned in, we have a special guest in the building. JT, gonna do your thing, man.
All right, so this evening we have Jessica Taylor. Miss Jessica Taylor. She is from a little bit of everywhere. I kind of let her address that and kind of pinpoint where exactly that is. But she currently resides in Louisville, Kentucky. She is a mother, an author, and a chef. Some of her previous work experiences include working as a studio coordinator at Daddy House Studio and working at Bad Boy Entertainment. Most recently, Jessica has been focused on helping others achieve a healthy plant-based lifestyle. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and bring Jessica on and kind of let her do a little short hello. This is who I am.
Jessica, where you at? You there?
Oh, you breaking up, Quentin. Y'all breaking up.
Oh, hold on. Let me scoot back. What about now? There you go. Hey, how you? Oh, you got your joint still muted, Jessica. It's still muted. We can't hear you.
There we go.
Okay, there you are. There you are. Can you hear us, Jessica? You just what?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we good. Yeah, we can hear you now. Okay, so we got Miss Jessica on the line. As Chrissy J can't hear nothing we saying. Hopefully she can tune back in with us. But we have Miss Jessica on the line, so we're gonna talk to her about her plant-based vegan diet she got going on, all things in between. I definitely want to talk to her about this Bad Boy Entertainment stuff. But before we get into all of that, Jessica, let everybody know about your background, who you are, and things of that nature. As she's just frozen on the screen.
Okay, can you hear? So now,
okay,
we can hear you now. Go ahead. We can hear you, or maybe not.
I don't know about the internet.
Good. Can you hear us, Jessica?
Oh, now I can hear you all. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all good.
Yeah, I'm just picking up before, but I had like you said. But I'm here to talk about health. So,
yeah, it's still breaking up a little bit, so we're having a little bit of technical difficulties.
There you go. You good now? Can you hear us now?
And now I'm sorry, I'm not with the next.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I mean, are y'all saying that?
Yeah. We just wanted to make sure you can. But so while we have everybody tuned in, while we got everybody on here, tell everybody a little bit about yourself and how you got into the plant-based vegan diet. Mm-hmm. We still can't hear you.
Leave back and come back in because I know I'm not have back. I can't hear you guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, just go ahead and hop out and then hop back in.
Okay, all right.
All right.
All right, guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We're gonna wait to get Miss Jessica back on. But today, the basis around what she's talking about is being I believe she's completely vegan.
Completely vegan. Okay.
So, she's talking about a plant-based diet. If there's anybody else who's who is on a plant-based diet or transitioning to a plant-based diet or trying to get away from meat, this is going to be a good topic of conversation for you guys. And by all means, definitely chime in, ask your questions, make some statements, whatever you guys want to do in regards to plant-based, or if you have any questions. So exactly, Terry. Get it, Terry.
Chrissy J, that better be a vegan sandwich.
What? I ain't vegan.
Well, hold on. You ain't vegan, but you was trying to get me to try and taste some brand muffin or
frittata.
Yeah, frittata, some old crazy stuff.
It was a chocolate muffin made out of carrots and zucchini. Just because I'm not fully vegan don't mean that I can't eat healthy.
You ain't eating.
Oh. Something I was talking to Jessica about, we said we was gonna talk about on the show is, it's not just about being vegan, it's about being healthy, mind, body, and soul. Because you can eat clean, but still not have your mind together. You know what I mean? And I think it all come into play together in order to make you a better person. Like, I want to go vegan, like real talk. If I lived in California, I probably would be vegan because it's so much easier there. But yeah, it ain't going down to Kentucky. But I don't eat steak or beef. Well, red meat or beef. No, or pork.
So yeah, I can't wait till I get back on because I got some simple-minded questions, some ignorant questions about going vegan. Like, yeah, because in my mind, while she's getting back on her, vegan is like you ain't eating nothing but plants.
No, it just means, well, pretty much basically being vegan means you don't eat anything that has eyes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I don't know.
But the crazy thing about it is, go somewhere like, and Jarvis could probably tell you because he's a foodie. There's some places in Atlanta, like, Kayla's a vegan, right? Because she has Crohn's, so she went vegan. For me to be able to watch her go vegan and have a Crohn's, she was getting shots. We was paying $1,400 a week for these shots, right? Her body became immune to them. It wasn't helping her. There was times Caitlin couldn't get out of bed, like her body ached so bad. They told her she's taking pills, getting all these, what's the name? So she said she didn't want to have surgery. Caitlin went vegan. Caitlin didn't take no shots no more. She takes CBD oil and she went vegan. Now you tell me how we paying $1,400 a week for some shots that's supposed to help her, the inflammation of her intestines. And she still can't get out of bed and even walk. But then she stops putting all that food in our diet and stops eating things, processed food. And now she has no problems, no stomach pains. She ain't laying in the bed or none of that. So when I see situations like that, then it's like, I know for a fact that it makes a difference in what we put in our bodies. Everybody's not there yet.
Is that what that Dr. Sebi stuff
was? Yeah, I was going to ask about Dr.
Sebi.
Okay. So I got turned on to him back in 2004. My ex-boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend had cancer, a brain tumor. He was getting radiation and stuff. Wasn't making it no better. Somebody, when I lived in LA, introduced me to Dr. Sebi. He put him on some roots. He put him on some different herbs and stuff. Hey, and then he took him off meats. Why is too much drink? ever since then, I was a believer. When I did live in LA, I was vegan, but when I came back, it changed a little bit. But I know it's not an easy lifestyle change. But for me, in the last 5 years, I stopped eating dairy. Now I might have some stuff that might have dairy in it, like, but as far as like eating cheese and creams and sour cream, like I took most of that out of my diet. My face cleared up. What are you laughing at?
I used to smoke 10 packs a day, voice.
First of all, I'm sick. Okay.
But we got Miss Jessica back on the line. Let's jump it back in here. Can you hear us, Jessica?
Yes, I apologize. I don't know what happened.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It does what it wants to do. But we are most glad to have you back in the show, in the studio with us. Before you took a break, we would just want you to let everybody know a little bit more about yourself and how you got to, up to the vegan.
Well, I don't like to use the term vegan. It's so commercialized.
Okay.
So vegan is just another lifestyle for processed foods to me. But I think a healthy lifestyle just has to do with how I got to my journey. It just has to do with more so a mindset. You can't say I'm gonna wake up and start eating certain foods. It just doesn't work like that, But I think it starts just back from the beginning of just us being raised on certain foods, and then when you journey through life and different situations and career changes, you just learn and you kind of wake up a little bit, you start to open your eyes and read a little bit on what's real and what's not. And I think that's really what starts the journey. It's the change in the mindset more so. Makes sense.
Little bit, because Jarvis is a food. I don't know if you heard the conversation before you got back into the show. You can hear in the back room, but Jarvis is a foodie. Tina, you said you don't eat pork
or beef.
Pork or beef.
Or dairy.
So someone like me, what would you say to me, somebody who, indulges in almost all types of food? What would you say to me to get me to want to have a more, I don't know, because you said you don't use the word vegan, but a more healthier type of lifestyle change as far as eating? What would you say to me to get me to convert over?
Well, first of all, I would let you know that I think health is more than just food. Health is the mindset. Health is healthy as far as mental wellness, physical, and then what you put in. So what you put in your mouth. So what you put in your mouth is all beginning here in your mind. We tend to think food. In America, food is entertainment. What kind of food was you raised on? I mean, that's all up to you to change your mind on if you're going to change what you put in your mouth. I can't say, hey, put that chicken down and show you a video of people chopping up chicken and putting all kinds of needles in it. You're still going to go eat chicken the next day. You get where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
So okay, so let me.
About someone being a foodie or telling them to be more healthy. It starts here. Do you want to be? Do you want to change your life? Do you want to change what's going on in your body? That's where it starts. I would tell you to go a little deeper and inner. That's what happened to me. It wasn't like I woke up and was like, hey, I'm going to eat healthy, a more plant-based diet. It was instead of eating dead energy, I wanted to feed myself living food to feel, to heal my body, mentally.
So are you completely plant-based? You said like you don't eat any fish, any.
So okay. I guess I'm trying to let me tell you a little bit about my journey. Even though I was raised vegetarian, I was raised my father Southern food, chicken, bacon. We've had it all, but it wasn't until a point in my life where I went through a transition, and the transition that took place was something that was more inner. You go through these phases in life. So instead of putting alcohol or smoking or whatever, anybody's vices in my body, you want to heal, you want to try, you change your mind. I'm going to live better. So you start to educate yourself. You know what's healthy and what's not. We all know what we're supposed to be eating. Why would I continue to eat the same food that my ancestors was fed to kill them over the years? It's the same foods. I'm just gonna continue to feed myself food that kills me. It's dead energy. You get where I'm going with that?
Mm-hmm.
What would you say to the people who feel like a plant-based diet goes hand in hand with exercise? Can you do are they mutually exclusive? Can you do one without the other? Like, can you have a plant-based diet and still not exercise?
I wouldn't tell anyone to go plant-based. I would say start off with just trying to cut certain foods out of your daily diet that you know that affects your body. I would never tell anyone to just go. So take baby steps. The number one thing as far as when it comes with health in the kitchen is first. Physical to me is second, because you have to have energy to what be to be fit to go run, to do some cardio, to lift. So I was 80% is kitchen, 20% is physical, but a lot of that is also mental. Like I said, mindset is first. I can't make any. I can only educate, say, hey, this is what you should do. But I really think people should start cooking their own food first. Get to know the foods in your kitchen. If you want to eat chicken, buy farm raised chicken. You can go in the kitchen, you can grill it. You don't have to always go get processed food. Start getting in the kitchen and learning different flavors. And then you can transition into maybe fish, and then cut all meat out, and then no dairy. I would never say, oh, just do cold turkey, because everything is a habitual. It's a habit. We're taught habits, and it's going to take time.
So kind of like what you were saying, as far as like when I was talking to them about me stopping dairy, like what she said, as far as my experience with that is, I was working out. I did like a 90-day fast from sugar, salt, and dairy, right? I used to have real bad acne.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to the doctor, getting medicine, paying hundreds of dollars.
Right.
I noticed that when those 90 days, when I cut out dairy, salt, and sugar, my face cleared up. I wasn't having menstrual cramps. I had more energy. So then I told myself, and it was mainly the dairy, why would I then start putting something back in my body that was causing me to be sick and have these pains?
That's killing you. Yeah.
That's causing me to have these pains just to pay a doctor to then give me medicine to fix stuff that where I'm putting food in my mouth. It just didn't make sense to me. So that's what made me do it.
What you did was you did that. No one told you to do that. You went and you was like, hey, I'm fed up. I want to change. I need this to stop. So you was like, listen, let me cut out the dairy. You were serious. You got serious.
Yeah.
You checked yourself. You got serious. You probably found out you couldn't have a lot of acidics, because that does a lot to the skin as well. So salt, and you're like, hey, I'm gonna cut it out. But that took you to make that change, and you went. I mean, the information is out there. The information is out there, and then I tell people, once you make that, you say, hey, I'm going to do that. That's when you go to the expert, or that's when you go to the chef or the educator, because they can't. That's like they can't change you. That's like going to the church and telling the preacher to heal you and change you.
But I didn't go into it with that mindset, though. Right. I went into it with the mindset that I'm just doing a 90-day fast. But once I seen the results, then it told me enough information that I needed right there. It just didn't make sense for me to go back to certain things when I knew that it was already making me sick, just to pay somebody else to give me medicine when I could just stop eating the food. So that was
when you already knew, and I know this is gonna. I know this is gonna sound funny, but I always tell people listen to David. Have you heard David Banner's album God Box? Like the whole album all the way through.
I've heard a little bit of it. You know, he got a couple. So he got a song on there, Raheem Divine, but I've heard a little bit of it.
But that whole album to me, it to me, it's like it's basically talking about how we are put in a box, but we need to go like we're outside the box, but really need to go inside because we are the God box. I mean, we need to go deep inside, and then we manifest whatever change, even if it's food or career or profession or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's making a decision. Hey, you know, you said you're a foodie, and what'd you say? You're a foodie, and this the JT's the foodie.
Yeah,
I'm JT too. So I'm confused. I'm JT. Call me JT Money.
Right. Dig that. Yeah.
So listen, you're a foodie.
Yeah, I'm a foodie. You know, just my family, you know. So part of my family is from Texas.
Come on. That's excuse one. Texas. Go ahead.
Yeah, my family. So part of my family from Texas. My other family, part of my family from Korea. So you know what I'm saying? I got a diverse amount of food that I, you know, have grew up on. And I pretty much, it don't matter what it is, you know what I'm saying? I'll try everything at least once as long as it ain't no, and see, this is going to sound completely backwards for you. And I know you already going to flip it on me when I say it, but you know, I'm going to say I ain't going to eat no animals like, you know, genital parts, but then you going to flip it on me like, but you'll eat this from an animal? So I'm trying to get myself.
I'm still stuck on my Texas family in Korea. I'm blaming my family. I'm still stuck on that. Keep going.
Because you got one side of my family. I mean, my daddy's side of the family from the country. So you talking about like, I mean, we eating hog head cheese. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we eat chitlins.
You ate squirrel?
I ain't never ate squirrel, but my daddy grew up like raccoon. You know what I'm saying? All that.
We ate squirrel.
My father's side is from Marin County. So I know squirrel, fried squirrel, fried frog, fried turkey, alligator meat. What is the other one? My father is from Marin County, Kentucky. Trust me, that's what I said. And then my mother's raised, West Indies. So yeah, West Indies and this country, man, come together. My mom, we were raised on salmon, croquette, and rice, and fish, and vegetables. And then my father, my family, my father and mother didn't raise me and my brother together. So when we would go visit my father, we couldn't wait to eat a piece of bacon.
hey, listen, and that's the thing. When it comes to that swine, I could do away with a lot on that swine, but that bacon,
can't get rid of that. That's hard to give up.
Listen, no, it's not. It's not hard. Listen, let me tell you something. But see, it's mindset. Because you're telling yourself, oh, but that bacon. Well, you sit and you research that damn bacon, and then you see what you're putting in your body. I watched my daddy have a triple bypass surgery. Let me tell you what my father ate every morning. He got up every morning, a cup of coffee, bacon, eggs, and toast. Little man, he's not big, and had a triple bypass surgery on his heart. I watched it, and it was so sad.
From the green
He's
beans
still alive today. You said what?
I said that might have been from the green beans he ate at dinner.
No, that's from that bacon every morning. That's clogged arteries. Do you know what your arteries look like?
Yeah.
Do you know what they look like right now? Have you seen them lately?
Nah, I don't even want to take a look at them right now. Come on, JT Money. I don't even want to take a look at them right now.
That's what I'm saying. You don't, do you? That's scary.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You have a family. You have a family. You have a family you want to see. So you want to grow. Yeah, like my daughter.
Make me do the Homer Simpson
man. back on.
I think, and JT, Jessica. I think you can elaborate on this more. Than this stuff that I've researched myself. People don't understand that food is an addiction, and that they say that you're addicted to sugar more than people are addicted to crack. And it's crazy because sugar is almost in everything we eat. Turkey bacon, sugar's in turkey bacon. Like one of my best friends got sick and she had to cut out all these foods. When they started reading the ingredients, sugar's in almost everything. So it's an addiction. So I think that's what she said again. It comes with the mindset of how do you want to change, because they say food is an addiction and it's worse. I mean, sugar is worse than crack. So, I mean, I don't know if y'all heard that before, but I'm sure she has. And I just kind of want her to elaborate on that.
Well, also, sugar is not plant-based. You think that some of that sugar has like toes of animals in it, like some of the sugar you buy.
You say toes?
Yeah, and like like toes and the bones of animals is what's in the sugar, and also in the candy, like the chewy candy that you're eating now, laters, all those good chewy candies that you're chewing. You're chewing animal bones and toes.
Yeah, I don't even eat that stuff anyways. I'm good.
I'm cool.
Your children,
right,
nieces and nephews, that's one thing people, they're like, oh, this is for my kids, but I'm eating healthy. Well, why you want your kids to eat crazy, but you're healthy? That doesn't make sense. Let the kids eat this, but we gonna eat right. It's like we have to break the habit.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
And Jessica, we're gonna get to some of these questions real quick. Which ones you want to ask?
So I'm just gonna ask you two from the same person real quick.
Let me get it up on the screen first. I'll go ahead.
Okay. So the first question from Terry Dunford says, what are some of the first foods we should phase out? And then the second question of his is gonna say, it says, what's your thought on processed vegetarian foods?
Well, so I wrote a cookbook, right? That's my first cookbook. I'm gonna answer the processed food question first. So my cookbook was I once was blind, but now I veg. Do I have that? Look, okay. Actually, I'm sitting in my right. Look. So this is my first cookbook. I put a lot of hard work into it, blood, sweat, and tears. Guess what? I took it off freaking Amazon. I'll never sell it again. I took it out the bookstore and everything because it has processed food that in that book that I'd cooked with when I first started my journey, and realized this is probably as worse as eating the regular processed foods, because there's so much sodium in those foods, raising your blood pressure. So that's what I think about processed food. I think we need to get back in the kitchen. We can start cooking. I'm busy, but guess what? I cook. I don't go out to eat. My daughter, I raised her vegan. She is a slim, tall young lady, and she still eats like that. I hope she raises her children to eat right, and then our family will just phase out of high blood pressure and all that bad stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then when it comes to what do you phase out first, here's the thing, and this is my thoughts on African Americans and minorities, Indians, and this is just for research. I noticed the numbers of minorities who are lactose are of color, and then also gluten. So I feel like throughout my research over the past 6 years, I tell my mom I think all African Americans have a gluten allergy. That's why a lot of times this swells up quickly for us. That's just think if you're making bread in your stomach, that's what happens. and you swell up. So I feel like all African Americans are allergic to gluten. I always tell people cut out gluten and dairy, and anything white flour.
White rice.
I don't eat white. I don't eat white rice. I do brown rice, wild rice. I'm a fan of wild rice. It's high in iron, also high in protein. You have to look at that too. But yeah, I'd say cut out dairy and gluten. Meat's tough for people. I get it. But cut that dairy out. Yeah. But it's also, I don't know why people. Do you know what vegan is? Like vegans are people who don't. It's more about that. It's about the cause. A lot of times for some of these people, it's not even about the food. It's like animal rights. So you have to look at all the different definitions. But don't get caught up in the terms. It's not about the terms. It's about feeding your body the right fuel, the right gas. Yeah.
Speaking of gas, not trying to be funny. Listen, seriously. So when I went those 90 days, listen, when I went those 90 days without dairy, sugar, and salt, when I say I went the 90 days, I didn't eat out because they had salt and sugar in it. I cooked. Man, my farts didn't stink.
Yeah.
No, dead ass. So and I was taking this stuff called chlorophyll too. When I used the bathroom, it didn't smell because it was clean. Like, I'm for real, dead serious. Like, it makes a big difference in how it comes out.
Plant-based women, we just smell like flowers.
It's plant-based women smell like flowers.
Hey, listen.
Let me tell you something.
What's happening?
And I'm not playing. I'm telling you, I'm just a testimony.
Yeah.
Hey Terry, I'm right there with you, Terry. Capping.
I'm blitzing dead ass. Seriously.
Hey, who your man? I need to verify.
What you put in your body, I'm telling you, real talk, like for real. Yoni care is so important too for women. I'm telling you, like everything changes. I listen. This is a true story. 3 weeks ago, I was in in the Walmart little fruit area, and this young lady, she walks up to me and she's like, Jessica, and I'm like, hey, what's up, girl? She said, I did it, and she's pointing my cart, and she's like, I'm vegan now, I'm plants, I eat plants, I'm whole foods now. I said, yes, what's up? And she's like, this is my new man. She said, I just finished a divorce. She said, man, it's so awesome. She said, I don't have no odor in my underarms. She's like, and my girl, like, and she's like, everything is this, and she was shining. She was shining bright like a diamond. She was glowing. She had a new man. So I'm just saying.
Just like they say, your pee stinks when you eat asparagus, and guys say, hey, I had my pineapples today. Why y'all say that?
I don't know. I ain't never said. What does that mean?
You know what it means.
I don't know what that means.
You know what? I am good. In my loungewear, I keep saying I'm a launch, but I don't have my shirts, but it says sweet thing, and it's a pineapple. But you are what you eat, because like there was this my first ex-fiance, the first one, no, the second one, I was giving him a detox, because I give everyone a detox that I date, and I was like, because he ate a lot of meat, and this is when I wasn't completely vegan. I mean, was vegan, then plant-based, because I can't date a man who eats meat now, because I just smell it. But that's a whole other story. But anyways, he had a bad odor during his detox. It was bad. I've never smelled nothing like it, like a cow.
So like she said, I've read that they say sometimes, when a man, I say this, when a man ejaculates in a woman, like sometimes she can get these infections because it's whatever you eat still comes out of you. Like it makes a difference. Like that's like for I read on that. That's why they said another reason why you're not supposed to let everybody, pull out games.
I don't even know how did we get here, bro. I don't even know how we got here.
But listen, you need to talk about this. I'm telling you, you need to talk about this with your partners, because once you all become one, you all may start eating. When I say evenly yoked, that's with everything on which you eat. Because I didn't even realize how serious that was until I became plant-based. And I've not dated in 4 something years and just started dating. It's tough out here for someone that doesn't date men who don't eat. I can't find a man that doesn't eat meat. It's just tough. But you have to be evenly yoked. So this is something y'all need to talk about. But if you want your, if y'all want to smell like each other, that's fine.
Man,
that's dedication, though. That's dedication. Because when I met Jessica over 20 years ago. Jessica definitely ate meat. Jessica definitely drank. We all, we was out partying. She was promoting like.
I did. I used to drink shots.
Eating that swine. Eating that swine.
I didn't eat a lot of swine, but I didn't eat swine. I ate hamburgers.
Make sure you evenly yoked, bro, man.
Who said that?
That's from Tino Washington. Tino Washington said that.
Yep, make sure you're evenly yoked.
No pun intended.
Man, I'm gonna leave Elwin alone. Let me go up to some of these comments real quick. Jarvis is side-eyeing me.
Or would you eat?
Oh, that's a whole other conversation, because I can get real deep on that, and I'll make people wake up. I'll get real deep on that, because if a woman can't explore her body, and if she doesn't let you explore her body, then there's a problem.
Man,
the lights gotta stay off. There's a problem. I'm just saying, if the lights gotta stay off, there's a problem. Don't you want to know what's going inside of you and explore? And you want to know that she knows what she got going on.
I want to see.
You feel me? And vice versa. And I want my man to know what he has going on before he, that's deep.
Man, eat some pineapples.
It's deeper than that, bruh. Like I said, that's a whole other conversation. It's deeper than that.
We're gonna have to do plant-based diet after dark. That's what we're gonna have to do. That's what we're gonna do with them. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about evenly yoked pineapples, what goes in you comes at you. But anyways, we got some more questions. This is more so a statement. Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. No, Quentin said, damn, he said she's pineapple. Hey, Quentin, hey, bro. You know how this show goes. We start one way and we go end up somewhere totally different, bro.
But it's all relative, though. It's all relative. It all matters.
It is.
If you put dead animals inside of your body, what do you think is coming
out? Bring your backpack and boots to bed with this convo.
Hey, this is a serious question too. That another guest has said. Crystal said she's looking for others' input and experience. What vegetables are enriched with good carbs? She already does a high protein diet. That's another part of it, because I know a lot of people who think about going plant-based think that they can't get enough protein too. So you can kind of speak on that. But she said that's her downfall, and she has a thyroid.
Okay, so she has a thyroid issue. Okay, so here's my thing. Yeah, you got to be cautious with that. High carbs. Basically everything is really high in carbs. But I'm gonna recommend brown rice. Wild rice. A lot of people don't know about wild rice and black rice. Play with ginger and turmeric. Sprinkle a little bit of ginger and turmeric on your foods. Cook with raw. You want to do raw vegetables. Instead of, a lot of people just stay with their basics like kale, turnip greens, but then you have what is it? I just lost my train of thought where I was going with this. Anyways, play with more of like your red foods, like your red cabbages. people with thyroid problems, they have to be real careful though with that family. And when I say family, like your cabbages or Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, broccoli, they're all in the same family. She said carbs. Most vegetables are already high in carbs. High protein. Substitute. Do protein shakes. I'm looking for other protein shakes. She said she already does a high protein. Sweet potatoes is another superfood.
Mm-hmm.
Beets. I recommend playing with beets, like a beet juice. Beet juice is really good.
Are you saying beet?
Turmeric, garlic, beet juice,
okay,
garlic, mushrooms. Her thyroid problem, I wonder how serious it is. If she looks, I don't know how serious her thyroid problem, what her issues are with her thyroid. But
hey, Krista, you might have to shoot Jessica a message and just kind of
have a one-on-one type of
kind of have a one-on-one. She might be able to hip you to some game.
Yeah. I had some clients that had some thyroid issues, but yeah.
Okay. And she threw that out there. She got some clients, so you might need to throw a coin or two out that way.
You know
so
and according to what he said, she said for a finder's fee. But we got another question for you. This is from Terry Dunford. Do you recommend eating? I'm sorry, what was that? Okay. Terry, you said, do you recommend eating more raw vegetables to maintain the nutritional value?
I think you broke up a little bit, Jessica.
Can you hear us, Jessica?
It doesn't. I mean, here's the thing. Juicing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's just keep it all the way real. Juicing is number one. That's to me is better. Then raw. Then I don't cook my vegetables like most people cook them. I just saute them sometimes with a little heat. If you want to do raw, that's fine. It's up to you, but just don't cook your vegetables until the juice is coming out. That's not a vegetable. That's just some salt water. Them big pot of greens with the meat in it that your granny, whatever, to cook. That's just a big pot of salt, water. And y'all slurping up a bunch of greens that don't have no nutritional value at all.
So Jessica, do you still eat them hot dogs that you made for me that time at Kroger, or is that considered processed? Remember those hot dogs? They was fire, y'all.
No. To me, I know what
fire.
You know what? They're processed, but I'm not gonna lie. My daughter and her friends, when they want hot dogs, that's the one thing I do. I'm like, I'll do that for her because she is a kid. I don't want her to lose that on the kid experience, but I do it. You know why I process foods? Because I know now, like I said, it's mine. No, I know it's not good for me.
But let me ask you this:
not good for me.
What if it was a way to
competing my first competition?
Go ahead. You competing your first competition?
Huh?
I said, go ahead. You said you was competing in your first competition?
Yes, I'm competing my first competition in a few weeks in April. And I tell you what, I've never been I'm even more cautious now to what I put in my body. And it's crazy because it's like I'm learning even more. And it's like, man, if we were just educated on foods earlier in life, just think where we would be as a race of people. We would be so much clearer in thinking up here, because when you eat with clean foods, you think clearer. You're not on foggy. I feel like, my mind's different too. I think on a whole different level.
What's let me ask you this.
When I eat, I don't want to be foggy life. You make bad decisions.
So it's a lot of people, Jessica, that talk about the difference in like an alkaline diet and a non-alkaline diet. And so I know, like, you got the Dr. Sebi or Dr. Sebi, however people pronounce his name. And then you have it's a dude on Instagram that I was following for a while, Yada. And I was wondering if you follow him and what you think about, some of their ideas, and if some of their ideas kind of influence you or push you to go towards, where you at.
I miss them. All those little things are cool. I mean, Dr. CB and everybody, they cool. It's not about a diet. It's a lifestyle. And just because this says you can eat it doesn't mean you can. You can't. One person can't. Everyone's body's different. Like some people can't even eat broccoli. So you can't say, well, you need to eat more broccoli. But what if they can't eat more? What if they can't? Their body can't take it. I say go. That's when I say it's about energy. No, it's like lifting weights. You know what exercises you can do. Everyone can do the flyweight press. Everyone can do squats. On the Smith machine. And everyone just got to know what you can eat. You got to know, it's not and that's what people do. They follow all the diets and they follow, so-and-so said, well, can you tell me how much calcium is in that, or how much sodium is in that, or how much vitamins is in what vitamins? Just know what they see on a meme. People don't know how to read.
Y'all can tell me what y'all listen. So a lot of people say being healthy is hard work, and it is. Like, it takes a lot of dedication and hard work to eat healthy, right? And they say you can either pay for it now or pay for it later. A lot of people's like, I just want to be able to enjoy my life right now and eat what I want to eat. So Quentin and JT, if you knew,
I say what's so hard about it?
You gotta go say it one more time.
What's so hard about it?
I said that's what people say it's hard because
I was just like, yeah.
It's as far as like, okay, single parent or whatever, right? So say you're a single parent, you work, your kids is in sports or whatever. Maybe they feel like they don't always have the time. I just gotta grab something real quick and go, and it takes time to actually get in the kitchen because you're not just cooking, you got to learn. Now you got to teach yourself to cook differently than how you were raised. We can't eat like our grandparents used to eat no more because the food ain't made like it used to be anymore. Your grandparents be like, I've been eating this all my life. I see. But it ain't killed me yet. No, for real. But it's like we can't raise our kids today like we were raised then because the world's different. Food's different. Half of the stuff that we have in our food here now is illegal in other countries.
Yeah. It is. It's sad. It's sad. That's all I'm gonna say. Because if we took the time to it is, I mean, if we just took the time to boil potatoes on Sunday and then freeze them and boil them green beans, you know what I'm saying? And took the time to make a big pot of soup and that macaroni and cheese or whatever you make on that Sunday and just cook it in the refrigerator and then have different meals throughout the week. If we just took the time to do that on Sunday, the kids would be obese. They wouldn't be having diabetes at the age of 10. They wouldn't be having to worry about the age of 25. They wouldn't be dying by the time they were 40. Because stress is more than just stress is the stomach. Stress is the stomach. Listen, here's what I'm tell you. This is what I want to. This is everybody's homework. Go Google the stomach and the brain. They look exactly the same.
One and the same. They work together.
Because what we feed here is affected. That's why
For
intuition,
sure.
people's like, that's real. That's like when you get bubble guts or you get nervous and excited, you have these feelings. That's all here. So that's why I said stress is more than just in just life. Stress is in the food. You just ate a dead fucking cow. I just ate a dead cow. And the dead cow's in your body screaming.
Hey, what if that cow was happy? JT, what if that cow was happy? I can't eat the happy sport cow.
The blood. No, those cows are screaming. The blood of that cow's in your veins now. The blood of Jesus. That song, The Blood.
Man. So Miss JT, for everybody who's tuning in right now, let everybody know where they can come, holler at you, maybe get some recipes, some be one of your clients or anything like that. Let people know where they can get in touch with you. Nowhere?
Well, nowhere not like that, but like nowhere right now, because I'm like in a meditation space at this time. Like I said, I'm doing my first competition coming up. This is a new journey for me. This is another phase of my life. I've never done a fitness bikini competition. I'm training for it now. And I'm in a different headspace.
When and where is this competition at?
Hopefully we'll be able to share this journey. And well, it's the Derby competition, the muscle competition coming up. Yeah.
Are they gonna have in person? Are they gonna have like an in person attendance?
Can people come and watch it? Is it gonna be in person?
I'm not for sure about that. I don't know yet. I haven't got the details. I think they're gonna let us know soon, though.
Okay. So tell us a little bit more about this training part of it. Like, what's your training regimen to get prepared for it?
So, you know what? It's a lot of silence and meditation, morning cardio, lifting mixed in, silence, meditation, protein shakes, vegetables, and wild rice with a side of sweet potatoes. And a lot of naps.
Hey, naps is essential. They are clutch. They are very essential. But man, JT, you got something else you want to ask for?
And Arnold. I think there's a delay between us. Yeah, okay. I think there's a delay when we're speaking. But I was just gonna say, Kobe Bryant, he was right about that 4 a.m. morning. It's the best to wake up. You get so much done. What's bothering you, you can focus. You can do what you gotta do, meal prep or whatever. Time to yourself, read, write, whatever you do, your mind together. But I think everyone should give that 4 a.m. a little test.
I can't do that 4 a.m. No.
I mean,
it makes a difference.
I mean, I probably could. I'm just gonna have to like really focus on getting
right. No, it makes
you gotta go bed at 7.
No, you don't. I go bed at 9 and I'm good. Like I woke up today because I was sick. By 10:30, I done already ate 4 times.
Heck yeah.
Like I eat when I first get up. I eat on my way to work. I eat at my 8 o'clock break. I eat at 10:30 at my lunch. I ate again at 1 something. So when I got that's why I'm thicky over here at 140.
Well, I'm doing it wrong because I'm eating less and gaining more. So like, what am I doing wrong then?
You eating the wrong foods.
Shit.
You eating the wrong foods.
I got that bacon. That's that bacon. Yeah, it's that bacon. What'd you say, Jessica?
And you have to mix. You have to eat right, and you have to mix in that workout and meditation.
I work out.
Sleep is important.
Working nothing but
sleep.
Yeah,
that's what I do. I eat, sleep. So I ain't got it there. See,
look, sleep helps. Sleep helps
when you rejuvenate.
Man, listen, it ain't me. God didn't give me the motivation to work out. Shirt off all day long.
Don't put that on God.
I would never have my shirt on.
Don't you do it. Don't put that on the good Lord upstairs.
You got to get back on the court queue for that cardio. I tell you what, I got 2 good up and downs, and then I'm done. I'm done here, bro. I ain't got it no more.
Dude, you barely 30. What are you talking about?
That's because he ain't eating right, Jessica. If he was eating right, he'd have energy, wouldn't he?
All his stamina.
He'd have energy. He ain't eating right. I try to tell him.
Is that what you try to tell me?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You need to change your environment, and you need to.
You're right. I need to change my environment. You're right. I need to change my environment.
I can hear eating raw broccoli.
Did you? Did you? Where's that cup at? He got a cup of sugar sitting right on over here.
Right.
That's all right, though.
I had raw broccoli. I came in here eating raw broccoli.
Did you?
And sugar snap peas. That's the sugar he's talking about.
Okay.
I had some sugar snap peas. At least I did it.
Hey, grab a cup of them real quick.
Hold on.
So, y'all listen, I got a quick question.
Too far right now. I won't go out of the screen.
Okay, don't worry about
it. I got a quick question.
But those carbs turn to sugar.
I know, but I go to the gym. I've been going to the gym, so I need a little bit to burn off. You
Both
know
of
what
them
I'm
go
saying?
to the gym.
So
I'm going to the gym too. I'm gonna start going to the gym.
Nice.
I am. I'm gonna go to the gym. I didn't say I was going in.
Gotta go in.
I'm gonna go there, but I don't know what's going in. I'm gonna start working out with Chrissy and JT starting soon.
See, that's what I'm saying. You know what? There's another conversation that needs to happen. It's called men want their women to look a certain all fit or whatever, but the men look all chubby wubby. No, boo.
I don't know. I've seen some of the women cute happy before, and they ain't get no.
Okay.
Just whatever.
They ain't hit no nothing.
Yeah, just whatever.
Q said he like them Oompa Loompas.
I'm saying evenly yoked.
Oh no. We gonna be evenly yoked because we both ain't going to the gym, so we both gonna be evenly yoked. We gonna be all right.
So he got a dad bod. She gotta have a dad bod.
Yep, she right there with me. We bad boys for life. We ride together, we die together.
So I have a quick question, y'all, and I want to see what Jessica thinks. What do you guys think about colonics? Right?
What do you think about what, Tina?
Jessica, what do you guys think about colonics? I started researching them. I started getting them, and I realized how important they are because they said the average person carries around 25 pounds of waste.
And clean out all that,
inside your intestines. But a lot of men don't want to do it because they feel quite silly because they got to stick a tube up your butt. But it pulls out so much waste. So what do you think about it, Jessica? And is that something that you guys would consider doing?
I think people can pull up and do what's healthy, do what they got to do.
I mean, if it's something that's healthy,
detox and work.
Yeah.
I think for men,
clean that shit out. I'm sorry, can I
right?
You can't be
full of shit. That's what she said. Metamucil.
People, you know why so many people are full of shit? Because they're full of shit.
Say
That's the reason. They can't think clearly.
Tino.
They can't think. But full of shit.
I would do it though. I think it's just more of a maturity thing for men because, like you said, Tina, it's like I don't want that going up my butt, but it's like it's healthy for you, and I've heard that, it makes you feel a lot better. You feel, 15 to 20 pounds lighter.
As soon as you get off that table, you like, yes, energy. I do it 2 days back to back because the first day is just cleaning, like getting you started. The next day is when you really see it coming. I mean, instantly, like you feel clear-headed. You feel so much energy. I feel better. Like it really, really, and when you see all this stuff just coming out of you, just been sitting in you. Because think about
that's how I feel
all the food you eat daily, you ain't pooping that out all day long like babies. So where's it sitting at? In your stomach, rotten. Right?
Then I'm gonna go get me I
feel like and that's why eating plant-based is so important. Like I feel like that every morning, night.
Because your body breaks it down a lot easier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I wouldn't have no problem.
My body detox every day.
I'm gonna get one done.
Is it in Atlanta? Is that where you said you went, Tina?
Yeah, I did one here, but then I got them. The ones in Atlanta are better because it's almost like you're sitting in this like bed and it's right underneath you. So the water pushes it up in you, and then you turn the thing down.
Look at it. They ain't got to show me.
Yeah, I don't want to see it.
You don't have to. It's covered up. You can be covered up. But I be watching. I be want to see what's coming through.
Nah, I can't do that.
For real. So, and then you just, when you ready to let it out, you just let it out in this toilet.
See what's in my body.
Right.
Why don't people want to see what's in their body?
Look, I know it's shit.
Yeah,
I'm good with that.
That's what I know it is.
I know it.
I don't want to look at the tube like, damn, I ate that 2 months ago. Like, I don't know.
Maybe.
Like you said, it comes with maturity.
No, we said we would do it.
We'll do it, but I don't feel like I have to look at it.
Some people are visual.
I'm just saying, maybe if people knew what's in their body, they would know how to eat right and know what's getting clogged up in them and see what's coming out. Like, maybe maggots are coming out. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. If I see something like that, it would make me be like, all right, cool. Now, if those things are coming out, now, what I would probably be afraid to see is, they said, what is it?
Tapeworm.
Oh, okay.
You do. You got stuff. You got animals. If you eat, you got all kinds of animals. I mean, bugs in you. So I'm just saying. That's real talk.
But no, I told you I ate broccoli and sugar snap peas when I came in here now. Look, JT, I'm trying to do right.
You trying to do right? You trying to be an influence on me? You trying to role model? Okay. All right. Remember you said earlier about people being full of ish. There it is. He needed to have a colonic. But JT, we do appreciate you stopping by, letting us know more about plant-based diets and what to put in our bodies and detoxing. Fellas, if you are detoxing, try to take as many showers and baths as possible because JT went through a situation where her dude was funky from detoxing. He smelled like a cow. So if you're going to detox, make sure you hit the showers up too. JT, you got something you want to say before we get out of here?
Nah, man. I just want to say I appreciate you coming on, and we do need to do like a plant-based after that. Yeah,
she said after April, after she does her competition, she's gonna come down and do a food demo.
Okay,
that's cool.
Well, we gotta wait on the prices though first. Wait a minute, we gotta wait. She sent us the prices. Then
yeah, we may even have somewhere, if you cool with it.
No, I'll come on a day where
I can't hear.
You said what, JT?
You said what?
What you said?
Chrissy J, you got.
What did this JT say?
Oh, this JT.
Nah, I was just saying that people could, if it's cool with you, people could maybe even come by and buy samples from you. You know what I'm saying? To sample your food and stuff.
I looked stuck on the screen. It's like,
I don't.
What?
What she say?
He said,
I don't do that.
On the screen was like, I don't do that. Chris, you got something you want to say before we get on up out of here?
No, I mean, other than the fact that, you know, the Jessica I knew then. I didn't hear her.
We didn't hear you. We didn't hear you, JT.
I didn't. I think there's a delay.
Okay, go ahead, Tracy.
So I just say that, you know, the Jessica that I met, you know, over 20 years ago is has manifested. It really transitioned to somebody different. I tell her, you know, when we talk, we went years without like really communicating. Just, you know, you lose contact with people. So when I seen her, like, I mean, just the difference. And sometimes we smile on the outside, and what I used to see, you know, from her then, and she talked about, you know, just going through it and depressive stuff, is just a different person than who she is now. And, you know, I really appreciate all the information that she shares and the knowledge that she shares with people on a day-to-day basis on her Instagram, because she doesn't have to. So for real, I do really thank you and want to tell you how much we appreciate you coming on the show, sharing that with us, because we don't have that a lot, especially, you know, in Kentucky, someone really trying to help us be healthy. So
girl, basically she's saying you smell like pineapples.
I appreciate it. I do. I mean,
pineapples.
I think there's a delay, but I was saying that you know, I really appreciate that, because, like, you know, it's like I'm living my true self now. You know, it's so funny how we go through life and not even realize we're not living our self. And now it's like a more happier, fun. You still have issues. I mean, I still have we still have our issues, but, you know, it's with joy. You try to take things with joy, you know?
It's crazy. Y'all don't know how connected Jessica was. Like, when I say connected, you talk about Bad Boy, like, there wasn't really a celebrity out there in music that she didn't know. So to be able to say, you know what, to let go of that and focus on inner self and say, this is what's more important right now, and I need to focus on me, like, that's huge. Because when I say connected. And she's totally different lifestyle from when I met her. So big ups for that. Quentin won't even let go.
You know what's so funny? What's so funny is that my circle, which I thought was my circle here, ends up being my circle and from the entertainment industries, because a lot of people that are in the industry that are well known, I still talk to, and we on a whole nother level now, like together. It was like, now it's an authentic relationship. So I get a happy, I'm just gonna say this person's name, because I mean, he's old school, but, you know, because I just recently talked to him. But when I get a birthday message on my voicemail from Mo D, or when I'm talking to one of my homies who's a well producer or whatever, or other homie that owns Scooby, like, hey, I need this advice, you know, to still be able to authentically have these relationships, to me, is more important than the show and of people I know this person. You know, that's what's real. That's what's real.
And that's real. I think I'm gonna start ending the show like that. And that's real.
That's real. Well, and that's real. And from on behalf of He Said, She Said, JT, Chrissy J, myself, Miss Jessica, we do appreciate you coming on the show, educating a lot of people about plant-based diets, and you know, proving a lot of the stereotypes wrong, and what people, you know, perception of what, you know, plant-based diet mean, and, you know, what you can and can't put in your body. So everybody, we hope today's show was real informal for you. Guys, eat your pineapples out there in the world. Ladies, eat your food so you can get your flower smell on no matter what, so you can fart potpourri smells and whatnot, like, you know, Chrissy J. So Jessica, thank you for hanging with us. Everybody, you can always check out previous shows on our YouTube channel, He Said, She Said Talk. If you can't sit down and watch shows, you can always go back and listen on all major podcast streaming platforms. He said, she said. And from JT, Chrissy J, and Q Walk, we get on up out here. We want you to treat somebody how you want somebody to treat your mama. We out of the thing.
I said, I got one more thing to say.
What?
Hey, y'all, make sure y'all join us next Thursday for Finest. I want y'all put it down for the city. We just had to let them know, you know.
Okay. Make sure y'all tune in next Thursday. Like she said, KY Finance will be on here. So we'll talk about, you know, the entertainment industry, music industry, and all things in between. So make sure you check out that show next Thursday at 6 p.m. But we get ready to get on up out of here. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in.
Peace.